Yeah. I mean, Alpha X isn't really in the C scene. Like, the closest we had to that was Alpha X having Justice Simon for a while. But even then, Justice
Yeah.
Simon did eventually end up leaving Alpha X.
Well, yeah. Yeah, Alpha X isn't really in the C scene, it just happens to have a C owner.
Exactly.
But, gonna be enough about that. We are coming down to our lower semifinals. Winner of this is going straight to the finals. The night has gone by fast. Like, what can I say? I feel like it's gonna get by a little bit faster. Here, in the bottom right-hand corner, map spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the red Zerg player. He is gonna be coming down from the Jewel of India, now representing Alpha X. He is the shark. He is the scholar. He is Demi.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the Malaysian Zerg player. We have casted him before in our amateur events in Duckling Open, but here he is in GPO. How is his debut here going to turn out for him? It is NdlTechno.
I believe he might live like pretty close by to me as well.
Is he another Malaysian that lives in Singapore?
I could be misremembering because I remember there was one time I was on a stream and he was like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, I'm currently in Singapore," but I could be misremembering. There are actually a lot of, funnily enough, if I had a dime for every Malaysian player who resides in Singapore, I would have, 25 cents, which isn't much, but, oh no, 20 cents. Dime is 10 cents, right?
I have no idea.
because there's no 15 cents. Yeah, because there's no 15-cent coin. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
I'm trying to say that there are two players I know that are,
and even then, one of them we're not really that sure about. It's just...
Yeah, exactly. So I guess
yeah.
it is 15 cents instead of 25. No, wait, why 20? Wait, why 20?
But of course, it's really cool to see NdlTechno. As you were saying, you know, he streams pretty often. He streams a lot of ladder sessions. Yeah, he's got a cam on as well. It's pretty cool. We raid him every now and then whenever we can, if it does line up with the end of one of our broadcasts. And he has been focusing on improving. But now, you know, he's got a shark ahead of him, mate. He's got the best player period from India.
The best player from India, one of the best players from the sort of Roa region. Definitely, at least in the top 4.
Oh,
and
yeah.
my eyes are going to be a lot more on Techno over here. He knows he's the underdog going into this, so let's see if he has anything a little bit, maybe something that can really catch Demi off guard.
Yeah, I would hope he knows who Demi is.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he follows the esports scene. And again, Demi, you know, he has had some time off. So especially if NdlTechno is relatively new to the scene, he may not be too familiar with him. But again, Demi is a beast. He's the original GPO champion. He is the only player who has been able to win 14 GPOs in a row.
Yeah, nobody's even gotten close. I don't think even Mio Micah got up to 10. Oh no, Mio Micah I think got up to 12. But yeah, Demi with the longest streak of Grand Platypus Open championships, and we're kind of seeing why he does not lighten up whatsoever when it comes to the Lingbane.
Oh yeah, we got nothing but Lingbane coming across the map. NdlTechno, he does spot it, and he is morphing in a couple of Banelings defensively of his own. He's even throwing down the Spine, but the Spine may be a little bit too late, and the Lings are just rushing on forward, focusing down that third base and the Queen.
And this is exactly Demi's MO in ZvZ. Take out the third as quickly as possible, right to the mid-game with such an advantage, but he might be able to just kill Techno out here. Very good snipes coming out on those Banelings.
Oh,
Pretty good connection, but there's still plenty of more where that came from for Demi.
Yeah, unfortunately, there were only 2 remaining Lings for NdlTechno. One really solid connection, the other one not so much, but he did have enough energy for a transfuse, and so far, NdlTechno has been able to hold on to his third.
Which is not something a lot of Zerg players can boast about when they are up against Demi.
Hey, even pros, like we've seen Zerg players fall to this early aggression from Demi before, so nicely done there by Techno. He also only lost 3 workers when Demi came in with his banelings, and we see why. NdlTechno, he's trying to skip the Ling Bane phase, trying to go straight into those roaches, but he is cutting a lot of workers to do so.
I like it. He's learned from Miyomika. And yeah, and ordinarily I'd be a little bit concerned about that 9 worker deficit that he's got, but he's doing the Miyomika style. Miyomika can get away with doing this with less workers, so why can't it? Why can't Techno? That's what I'm looking at it.
Yeah. I mean, he's looking to hit some kind of timing. Unfortunately, it's not lining up with any of his upgrades. Like, he doesn't have a lair, and he doesn't have an Evo chamber, so he's got to go soon or start the lair. And there we go. He's just going across the map.
All right, he's got a decent amount of roaches on him, but I'm not convinced it's going to be enough to overwhelm Demi over here. If he catches them in the middle of the map, then I feel like that's pretty much all she wrote.
Yeah, Demi does find the army. He's going in, getting a nice round with his lings, buffering so much for Demi's roaches. Even though Demi has the lower roach count, he's controlling his army just that much better.
He absolutely is. Really good use of the lings to just catch these roaches while they're isolated. And now Techno, what has he got back at home? He did make a spine earlier on, but yeah, that lower worker count is really starting to catch up on him. He does not have much resources left whatsoever.
Oh god, that he does not. Decent Baneling connection again, but you know, the lings aren't really the scary thing right now for Demi. Demi just has so many roaches, he's pushing on forward. There is that spine that you were talking about that comes into play, but I mean, now it's dead.
That was that spine that I was talking about.
Oh god, exactly. As Demi is stutter stepping forward, breaking into the main base, there's barely anything left here to defend. There's only a handful of lings, a handful of roaches, and they're all falling one by one.
One by one, and Demi still so secure up in this main base with a very healthy roach count of his own, continuing to pump out. No, actually, he's running up. He does not want to kill Techno yet.
I mean, Techno's dying. I know what you're on about.
Well, Techno's dying, but Demi doesn't necessarily want to. Demi doesn't necessarily want to put him out of his misery yet.
Right, yes. This is a slow, painful death for NdlTechno. It's not fast and clean by any means. 0 workers. There's only a handful of lings remaining. Oh my god, Demi even saves the low health roaches.
GG is called, and Demi, he's a shark.
I thought there was going to be more to that.
I was trying to go along with the whole doesn't put him out of his misery but dies regardless kind of thing, because that's like, I think that does happen with sharks. They like bite humans and then they realize they bit a human when they didn't mean to, so they leave, but then the human like bleeds out.
Does that happen?
Does it?
I know sharks sometimes accidentally attack humans because they think they're seals.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Because
like coming in from the
surfers.
Surfboards.
Yeah, the surfboard and the like black like latex like swimming outfits.
Apparently that happens more in Australia because surfing is big there, but
it is pretty big here.
Ah, is that why you had the soap operas?
What?
Wait, what is Bondi Rescue? Is that about surfing?
That's not a soap opera.
Oh, is it not?
No. You know, Bondi Rescue is like border security.
Border security? Yeah, that's the one I watched.
It's
My lecturer like told us to watch it.
Why? Oh god. Well, as in it's like a live thing. It's basically like they follow around like lifeguards. It's like cops except with sharks instead of people.
Yeah. Or shark people, yeah.
Oh god.
Wait, so what's the soap opera?
You think you're talking about like Neighbors and Home and Away? That's what you're talking about. Yeah. And I guess they kind of surf sometimes in those, I guess.
My knowledge of Australian soap operas comes from Super Wog.
God damn it. God damn. Even Steel Mold has watched Australian soap operas for some reason, and he's on the other side of the world, mate.
Well, apparently it's because Israel couldn't get the rights to, like, actual TV.
Yeah, it's because Aussie TV was cheaper, so that's what they settled for.
I kind of wish they got Bondi Rescue.
Yeah,
Border Patrol.
Well, I think that's a lot more recent.
I feel like they kind of gave up at this point because the internet. But regardless, we're going to be continuing on our lower semifinals. Winner of this is going to go up against Mio Micah over here in the bottom right-hand corner map, swinging all the way in the bottom right-hand corner. We have the green Zerg player coming down from about 2 blocks away from me, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. He is going to be representing Malaysia, as well as... I need to double-check the clan real quick. It is... FTTD. He is NdlTechno.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner, going for a 12 pool opening, we have the Indian Zerg player. He is red, representing his brand new team, Alpha X. It is Demi.
What is with our Zerg players tonight, like? Mio Micah and Demi now, both of them. Once they're up in a series, just straight going for the 12th pool.
I feel like it's a sea thing.
Merciless.
You know, it's
it really is.
There's something in the water, in the ocean.
I'm sure Gogo Joey would do the same if he was playing.
Really, right now, Demi is harnessing. He's doing it for you, Gogo Joey. Like, he
really is.
Since Gogo Joey isn't here, someone's got to do it.
Yeah, he's getting promoted to patrolling Desert Bermuda Triangle to becoming one of the pillars.
The temporary pillar, if you will.
Yeah. You're standing there, holding up the thing until Gojo can come back and hold up the thingy. But a little bit worse for Techno. It does seem like his spawning pool is only now finishing up. And how much damage can Demi really do before Techno's able to get much? He's already chomping away at these drones.
Oh god, it's
7 of them.
It's already
he might
too
be able
much.
to take out all of them.
It's already too much, mate. Every single drone is gonna go down. Lings are on the way, but they're a little bit too late. They're even getting surrounded as they pop out.
Is this really how it ends?
This is how it ends, mate.
So it goes.
Not with a long fancy macro game, but with a very quick 12 pool, as it looks like this hatchery, it's gone, mate.
It is gone, but never forgotten. Techno actually making use of the broodlings a little bit, does catch out quite a number of those lings, but I mean, he's gonna get a little bit desperate here. A couple more lings are gonna be coming out for Techno, and he was able to start ling speed, so maybe if he goes right now, nope, he knows. He knows. GG's call, and Demi is going to be, once again, making it to the finals. It's been such a long time, but he's going to be facing Mio Micah. All he needed was to get picked up by Alpha X. And with that, we are going to be having another ZvZ finals this week, but not the ZvZ that we're a bit accustomed to. It's more of the ZvZ that we had about a year ago, back when we had ESL fueled by Dare.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a very long time. Again, a lot of that is because Demi did take a bit of a break from competitive play for a while. And yeah, it's we had Demi versus Mio Micah a couple of times in the Dare Cups, as you said, or even in a couple of GPOs, but yeah, it hasn't been that's prevalent recently. So it's great to see a return to this.